Welcome to the Without Intent podcast. Our guest today is Mathieu Brault. He's a full-time tattoo artist and a part-time printmaker. You can find him on Instagram at zombieheadless. Thanks for listening. Please enjoy with caution. Cool. Yeah, we got Mathieu here. Yeah. Let us know a little bit about yourself. Introduce us. Who are you? What do you do?
Yay!
Plug and promote anything you want.
Yeah.
Right on the top.
All the formalities out of the way really quick.
So it's quite simple. I'm a tattoo artist, about 20 years now, and I'm here to have fun with friends to do the convention of Saskatoon. It was really a big show, a beautiful show.
Yeah.
And
20 fucking years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like
insane.
an old tattoo artist and a young boy's
Young spirits. Young in spirits. That's fucking crazy. Do you think it went by pretty quick? Like you kind of feel like you blinked and it's like, holy shit, 20 years? The 20th longest years of your life.
No, it's blinked really, really fast. And it's funny because I'm like that kind of old artist. You start with the bottom, like tribal shit and stuff like that. I don't want to piss off about the tribal because it makes me live the first years of my tattoo art.
Oh, 100%. It's your dues that you have to pay.
Exactly,
You have to kind of take everything, and it's something, I'm sure you've seen so many different styles transition.
Yeah, and when I starting different style is on the, the paper book you buy.
Yeah.
You don't see different style between other artists because we all do tribal and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, totally. When do you think there was a certain time in your career, like how many years you were in, where you started to see massive changes in the industry?
Maybe when I saw some new artists coming. New artists making new art, and you don't want to do like they said the shitty stuff. So he want to do his own stuff, and he making more drawing stuff and art stuff in the tattoo industry. So it began to be a game changer at the time.
Big time. I think there's like a constant thing where artists always want to create their own path and be unique. And I want to push something in my style to the next step. And it was kind of like, I guess for me, looking at my earlier years too, it kind of happened really quick. Like I got into tattooing, and I think like 2 years in, there was just this uproar. I think with social media, it was like the big one that I got to see.
It's funny because they have no social media. They have almost internet. When I started.
Yeah.
So,
www.tattoo.
Exactly. Lionhead.
Yeah.
Listening to the old AOL sounds.
Yeah. So yes, I have the before Instagram, and I buy a lot of sketchbooks of some artists around the world. It cost me like
binder coil
I
ones.
have a full book. I don't know to say that.
Like a library.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah, so I have a lot of book in my library of that kind of stuff, and it costs like around $50 each, and I have a full library of that. But for me, it's funny to say, hey, this is the first Instagram ever.
Yeah, that was the first Instagram ever. Totally, like that's something that's really interesting because all of our references and all of our different, I guess, styles that we see of tattooing now, it's almost overwhelming how many different styles there are, how many
information you can have in your hand.
Big time.
With your phone, and when you scroll it, man, you scroll a life of working. And I said, new artist, just, this guy is good. Fuck.
He does so much more than that, man.
you just flip it his life away. Oh, this guy is good. Man, give him a chance. And you don't meet him. You don't know that person. You don't know why they choose that kind of color, that kind of outline, that kind of design. So at the end, it makes that artist, because for me, a tattoo artist is the baggage of what you have in all your life. Which artist you like, which person you like. And at the end you take a little part
little
of eight,
pieces of every
exactly, and you put that in your
person's
bag,
unique.
and this bag is your art, is
Yeah.
you as a tattoo artist.
Oh, totally. I feel like there's kind of like tattoo artists. We don't like to be social, and we get to be, I find, like a little bit intimidated or scared of the very social artist too,
Yep.
who's just ready to meet people. But it's so important to build that community because it takes a village. Like it does. Like you
Yep.
cannot be a fully successful, well-rounded, trained artist just on your own.
No, a tattoo artist is maybe sometime alone with his art, alone with his customers, stuff like that, and
It happens. It's gonna keep
You
happening.
pointed it the right
It's
way
fine.
this time.
I know. man. I'm learning.
But yes, he passed too much time with his own art, his own study. That for sure, a tattoo artist, it's a little bit shy about each other, and we're respectful each other. So it's a strange exchange. It's hard to just meet a new artist and, hey man, you're so good. Fuck, I will go home now.
Yeah. You know, avoid making eye contact with you for the rest of this fucking
Exactly,
weekend.
because I fucked up.
Yeah. No, it's so funny. I really love what you've said this weekend to me that I'm definitely gonna. I keep on hearing in the back of my head. Don't hermit. The second you
Exactly.
hermit, you are gonna be stagnant, or
will
you're gonna
die
go
alone.
downhill. You will die alone.
alone.
I'm like, I love that. I love that because I think like that's such a huge part. And like conventions, it's so funny. I go into it so nervous. Like
Yeah.
I don't know fucking why. I've done this before, but I'm so nervous. And then during it, you find your groove, you start having fun, and then you have this high after where you're like, sweet, I met so many cool people. I did some cool things. And it's so funny that after a little bit of time of not seeing people, you start to internalize and like revert back to hermiting again, like,
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
over, and like, okay, well, I'll
Yeah,
see you next
hermiting.
year, I guess.
Yeah, hermiting is good to try stuff, to try technical, try making maybe like study you study new color palette, you study new thing, new needle group. For this, hermitize is good. But if you want to grow up as an artist, you really need to see more art, more people, more understand why they do that,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And with Instagram, you will not see it. You
Oh,
will
big
just see
time.
the result,
Big time.
and you don't see why they have that result. And if
Big
you're just
time.
asking you why they are so good, because you need to go more on that person and know him a little bit more personally
No,
to
big time.
understand why they choose that kind of color, why they do that.
That's why I love getting tattooed by the person that you want.
Exactly.
You want to spend some
exactly.
time with? I am paying you. I'm not going anywhere. I am gonna annoy the shit out of you.
Exactly. Me, I starting to do that, and for real, it was a revelation. Okay, me, I have the chance to meet the best tattoo artists in the world, just getting a tattoo with him, and I taking a full day from him if it's a small tattoo, or even more than 1 week if it's the biggest tattoo, and I will share some stuff with that person I just idolize.
Yeah. Utilize. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's incredibly fucking important. I definitely.
So
There's a many a list. Do you have anyone specific next on your list? Because
yeah.
you're getting your sleeve right now by
Yep,
by Miguel,
Miguel, yeah.
which is absolutely fucking
Yeah.
phenomenal.
That's
he does,
dope,
he does such good work. I met him last year at the Winnipeg show. He was just super sweet,
Yeah,
sweet human, and his fucking work is unreal, man. Like, love it.
It's funny because yes, he's a friend of I met him in a convention, and I invite him in a flash day at my shop, and we're starting really to share. We love the same artist, we love everything, and after that, we starting really a good relationship. We're starting to do convention together, and with all that friendship, we're starting to talk about more project. I want to finish my sleeve, and I just said, I want some Japanese stuff on my sleeve. And then just say, okay, but you have 2 spaces. I need to understand a little bit more what you want. And I just want, okay, I want a big demon in my sleeve. And man, I will just put that demon in all your sleeve. Okay, you want to do that, man?
Yeah.
For sure.
Super cool.
So, okay, have fun.
And I think it's addicting to watch another artist become inspired by other people too, or to have that relationship where you can bounce ideas off of each other and you can start to feel that inspiration, that spark kind of come back. Yep. When again, like the hermiting is great for learning your technical applications, your practice, going and taking all of this advice and kind of honing it in, seeing how it works for you. But I love that developing that relationship with another artist where suddenly like I have my ideas again, you know, like how often we can just kind of burn ourselves out and have that writer's block. Like, I don't know what I fucking want to do.
It's funny because I work with another tattoo artist and I think I cannot more fuck my relationship with him than I did.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I want like a skull crab. And because of the language barrier, I'm just, I want to be understand. Yeah. So I don't want like an hermit skull crab. I want a crab, his back is a skull. And I made him a drawing of what I want, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And I sent in my drawing. I want that kind of stuff. And just, fine. I will be able to do something like that. And for sure,
you're not excited about this, buddy.
And it's funny because I stressful a lot. Don't use my drawing. Don't use it. Don't just put that in the garbage.
Yeah,
this
is reference. This is fucking reference. Okay, be better than this shit.
Exactly. And I was so stressful about that.
Oh, and so too funny. I love watching artists like do the like weird shy introductions to each other when you're like, hi, I like your stuff. I like your stuff. Okay. Are we friends? Can we be friends? We're such weird little anxious creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
too much hermetism in that
big time
tattoo shit.
So you do a lot of your designs on the iPad.
Yep.
Do you remember when you first started learning on the iPad? Was it something that you were very excited about or something that was a really difficult learning curve?
It's funny because like an old artist, I try a lot of numeric art before. So I buy probably one of the first tactile portable.
Okay, yeah.
It's like an Asus. He put it on the market like 1 month. Yeah, so because it's so shitty.
Oh, yeah. Very prototype level.
Exactly,
got it.
exactly. Yep. So I try with that, but I run like a Photoshop app, and Photoshop is good for a big computer, but not on a small computer like that.
Does
so
not translate.
The line you draw, it appear slowly after you draw it, and then
there's a delay in the drawing.
Really a bad idea to
I don't like that. No.
Yeah, so I was a little bit pissed off about that technology, and when after like 2 years after I saw the iPad, okay, I will give him a chance, but I will keep my distance.
Yeah. I'm gonna love you from afar. I'm not gonna do this all the time.
Go to the Apple store, put the pencil, put in my hand, make a line. The line appear at the same time. Okay, I would put that in my credit card.
All right, fuck, here it is.
Yeah. So only that make me all change about that, and after that, I starting to try lots of learning on YouTube about Illustrator, how to understand layers, how to work with color blending. I try really a lot of things.
Well, yeah, because now suddenly we have to learn a whole bunch of different fucking apps on our phone, like not even like throwing in the photography or the video editing on top of that. When it comes to our actual drawing and everything, that was a whole other hat we had to wear. Is now like photo editor, digital.
Yeah, it's funny because
drawing.
Photo is you see some good photo in like a magazine and stuff like that, but not for us. Me, I starting tattoo, and people talk about me. That's where I work today. So I really understand that. So if I take care of my customer, I make it a good coffee. I'm funny. I'm I'm the good guy.
Building the client
He
relationship
will always,
face to
always
face.
refer me. So that's why I work today, only for that. So all the Instagram shit and all that stuff, I don't understand. I'm not able to take photo.
Yep.
I put my figure in the camera.
Well, it's insane because I think the expectation on tattooers often too is that we're a magician. We can cover up your shitty whatever,
Yeah.
and we can also entertain you and, you know, like post everything flawlessly and perfect. And like, it's crazy because there's so many, I've always felt like it's multiple hats we have to wear.
Yep.
It's not only building, like you said, that relationship with your client, being friendly, being welcoming, but also too, then there's like the business end of the bookkeeping and the administration and everything else.
And just
and
being
it's like,
a nice person.
oh,
as
that's
well.
like
that's-
It's not enough today. It's not
Yeah.
enough. You need
Yeah.
to be more than
Be
you're just
an
a nice
asshole
person.
and people like you. Got
Yeah.
it.
Like you can have the best Instagram page you want, but if you're not a good hang,
Yeah.
people aren't coming.
yeah, big time.
I
like
think you
that.
have like really two kind of person, because you have some person, you have bad personality, but you have so much a nice how to say that, the thing around, not
kind of their like
like
their brand.
yeah, the
their
brand
image.
is so nice and so beautiful and so polished. Everything is perfect.
Yeah.
Their
Yet
marketing.
you will have always customer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because people want that merch, want
Yeah.
that shit, he want
They fell
to
in
be
love with
touched
the
by
brand.
that.
Yeah,
guy.
they fell in love with the brand,
Yeah.
the person that you're trying to be, that you're putting out there. And I think that there's a lost in translation where lots of people aren't understanding what goes into a good tattoo. And it's not just the logo on the shop.
Yeah.
or,
It's
you
not the
know,
brand.
It's
Yeah.
not the, you
Brand
know,
name tattoos aren't.
But-
It's not like
Yeah.
clothes.
It's
right?
funny.
Like,
It's funny to talk about that because even shitty tattoo, people will love it. Because if the experience is good,
Yeah.
the meaning is good for himself, and
It's a mediocre design.
exactly. It's not about the design. It's just normal. It's funny because I say that if it's emotional design, you do something really not good, like level 1 design, but it's emotional for him, he will love him.
Yep.
So me, I try to put up a little bit emotion to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So it
Yep.
helped my cause to make a good tattoo at the end.
100%.
But emotional is strong.
Well, that's kind of the funny thing is, like, I myself like to put my tattoo work is the number one priority of what I'm doing. That is my job. You know, I am absolutely blessed to be able to pay my bills doing what I do. But at the end of the day, I do not want to do a tattoo I can't stand behind and
Nope.
can't say that I enjoy. So I know it has a lot of meaning to you. I know that this is something you've wanted your whole life. But if you can't understand, and I try to walk my clients through why I'm going to recommend, you know, either changing the size of something or thinking outside the box is a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, you want something with all this meaning, but you're going to the same 5 kind of simple go-tos, like
Yeah.
your numbers, your script, your same kind of 5 imageries. And there's a way to kind of think outside the box, but it's hard to tell that to a client or like
Not
guide
so
them
much.
through
No,
that.
so much. My receipt for that is quite simple. If you broke the balloon of someone, give us another balloon.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't give any idea, any other thing, man, she will start crying
Yeah.
like a baby.
Yeah.
You fucked up my idea, man.
Yeah.
So that me, I work always like that. If I have something negative to tell to someone, I will prepare my card. I will have always something to show.
Yeah. Something
So
like to offer them something instead of just shitting on their idea.
exactly,
To say, hey, I'm thinking this because this can represent what you're trying to go
exactly, and that's why for me, a coffee with my customer
for.
is the best thing I do every day because I really appreciate to talk with him. So with some sentences, with some word, I'm able to know what he loved. And
Yeah.
after when I propose something, I'm 100% in the good way.
100%.
So that's why I work. And I work always by image. Don't explain what you have in mind. He probably don't understand what you want.
Yeah.
So
So you get your clients to bring in reference material too when you sit
I
in
go
consult?
search. I search for the
You
message.
show them
Yeah,
pictures.
because it's more easy for me to show him good tattoo, good
Ah,
reference,
yep.
good stuff, new stuff. And
For him to bring in
if
the
I
same
propose you
thing.
like 2, 3, 5 image, and
Yeah.
you just say to me, "Oh, it's shitty image," fuck. I just grab your hand and yeah, I'm not the tattoo
I'm
artist
not
you
the yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I prepare my thing to propose you the best I can do with your idea. And you just said, it's a shitty idea.
But you're not
Fine.
scared to know your value and to say, I'm
Exactly.
not going to devalue
Exactly.
what I'm doing to make you happy. Like someone else will be able to do that.
Yeah, because it's not only in the happiness of the person. It's if the customer probably don't know really tattoo, will just control the design, control everything. Every time he put his control in your art, in your stuff, he will always devalue your stuff. So, and if it's patient, it's so on you, at the end you will, even if you're the best tattoo artist, you will do 40% of your capacity. So at the end, for sure, it's not a good tattoo.
Perfect. Did you hear that? All my future clients, I don't want to hear shit from you. I just need you to show up and be there.
And have fun and talk.
Well, yeah, that's
you
totally
need to
it.
talk.
Well, that's it. I think, building that relationship with your clients is incredibly important. And B, getting that layer of trust from them too, because your client is fucking vulnerable. Like they're handing over their skin to you. And at the end of the day, like I do not like the feeling of not being happy with a piece. I would rather any other feeling than that one, because that is not worth it. That'll keep me up for weeks.
in my start of career, it was someday I do my best with that. I do my best with that idea, and my best was 40% because all the control of the customer. Well,
you kind of had to do that, I think, in your beginning years because you don't have a clientele, you don't have a style,
you have nothing.
You don't have experience yet.
Nothing.
Yeah, you are nothing. Like, don't even be a person until you're 8. Got it.
Yeah, so it's not like that today because some artists have 1 year in the pocket and they are already good artists and good tattoo artists.
Oh, that always scares the shit out of me. I met a few of them. They're like, yeah, I've been tattooing for like a year. And I'm like, eat shit. Fuck.
It's normal and it's comprehensive because they have the life of how many artists in his little phone.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely accelerated growth for people. And also de-accelerated growth for others.
It's accelerated growth. It's de-accelerated like satisfaction and knowledge.
100%. I think there's a devalue on knowledge too because we have so much of it and it's so accessible to have everything that we don't value information or critiques as much as we should.
Well, people are interpreting likes in where they should have somebody smarter than them telling them it sucks.
I have something about likes. It's funny because I'm really bad in Instagram stuff, so I don't have really a good community in there. But my customer who love my works, he likes my stuff, and I am almost like 17 likes in my photo each time. So for some artists, it's really a shitty kind of likes, but that 17% are real.
Yeah.
And he loved my stuff, so I need to continue to build my portfolio for that kind of person.
The quality of clients that you're trying to reach. It's not a quantity you're going for. It's the quality, the real people, the real returning clients, the real artists who say, hey man, that's super dope. Like, want to get tattooed by you too. I think a lot of people are just kind of putting their value into those numbers and not really, reflecting on who those numbers are.
No, exactly. Because at the end, for someone is just number, but for me, it's real person. Like I said, what I do when I going to a convention, I put always an advice. Follow me, and I give you 1 sticker.
I love that. I'm doing that. I'm jacking that shit so fucking hard this weekend in Edmonton. I want to see how it goes.
Right?
Yeah, take a sticker if you give me a follow. He was showing me his Instagram too, and those are all real people
exactly.
who went
There
to
are
the convention
people that
and like
come here.
next time you come.
Interest in tattoo life, interest in tattoo artists, and I like your stuff, so I will bring a sticker because it's fun to have a sticker, and I will follow you, and after I will like your stuff, and probably next year when you come back, I will have pop-up of your shit on my Instagram.
100%.
So I think it's like more, it's like a lure on a...
Oh yeah, like a fishing lure.
Yeah.
You're reeling them in. They're the fish.
So I work with the fish I want.
The sticker's the worm. The bait.
Those numbers kind of don't mean anything unless they're like past clients, going to be clients, or hopefully going to be clients.
Exactly.
Or other artists.
If you've got 1 million people liking you, that doesn't really mean anything because there's only 365 days in the year.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly. You cannot tattoo everybody, man.
Yeah.
No, for
At
sure.
the end, you need to have enough customer to work. I think it's funny. I think 1 month. 1 month is big for in a life. So if you have 1 month of really good customer, really good project, you can push yourself at your maximum. Go at 1 month each time. You don't need too much customer.
Yep. 100%.
So at the end, if you have 1 year each time you open your book, and you have like 40 a fucking great project, 14 project, and at 20 you need to do it because
you're just trying to take everybody in, and then it almost looks impressive when you're booking so far ahead. Like for me, I like to try to just do like a couple months, and then I'm like, I'm gonna leave everyone on red and like not touch my fucking emails, and my emails are nothing but like, why aren't you answering me? And I'm like, because I'm focusing on this shit right now. Like I don't want to be doing everything. But then a lot of people just get offended by that too, like, I don't know, like fucking, I need to be inspired as an artist, and it's important to me, and it's important to my work. So that I'm going to put above someone else's wants. It's
more than importance. We are good in something. I want to push that fucking thing.
Yep.
So it's like a sushi shop. He will not do a poutine. He will disgusting.
Oh God, that just made me like recoil a little bit.
So that sushi shop makes sushi because he's good in that. So I love the reference of good restaurant with a tattoo artist, because the best restaurants have like 3 items in this card. He don't do everything. The restaurant do everything. It's always tricky.
Yeah, but those when you got three entrees to choose from, it's gonna be a bomb ass place. When there's not a lot of options, it's gonna be one of 3 things. Hell yes.
Yeah, so for sure that restaurant will be a high level.
I love that tattooers fucking love food.
Exactly.
Man, fucking tattooers love food. We're all into it.
And I like that. And another parenthesis, just to show some customer don't know, but when you take a flash from a tattoo artist, it's like you taking the best table on a good restaurant.
100%. 100%. You're going to get just that added extra layer of passion in there too.
So take it every time.
Big time. I love that with conventions. So it was like, getting to see all of everybody's flash and then going home crying a little bit, being like, I need to try harder. Holy fuck.
Yeah. I want to do more and more and more.
Yeah. Well, you're starting to go a little bit into like the printing stuff now, because you want to start pushing a little bit more of your art and your canvases and everything.
Yeah. So yes, after my 20 years of tattooers, I'm always tattooing. It's okay. About that.
Yep, got that one.
I want to work a little bit more in the tattoo, but I want to be a part of that tattoo industry because I really like the tattoo family. I really like the person in that family. And that's why I starting around like Flash Day, more event around more tattoo artists. And after that, I really, really enjoy to print art because for me, it's like a material like iPad. iPad is really fun, but at the end, you have always an image on the computer. You have nothing.
Nothing
it's not
to hang
material.
on your wall.
Exactly. So that's why I starting printing art, because I really like to materialize the art of my iPad. And hey, I'm good in that. I really love that. So I'm curious. I just learned a lot of shit in that. and printer cost a lot.
So please support me for the love of God.
And so at the end, why I do it for only myself? I'm really not myself guy. I want to be in top of the mountain with all my friends, with all the tattoo family I can.
Hell yeah, building that relationship. And I think it's important for tattooers eventually to start, I always call it side quests. Start doing those other things where, you're still being creative. You're still doing something else, whether it is working with something to benefit the community or pushing yourself creatively in a different direction, because it's only going to give you more perspective coming back into tattooing. And
side quests, like you said, construct you.
Yeah.
It put your bag more complex, more intense, you have more stuff on your bag than I'm just a tattoo artist.
Well, I think it's funny because when starting or in your earlier years, I think it was almost expected that we make this our whole personality and this is it. And you're almost shamed for anything outside of tattooing. Yep. Like, oh, you're not a real tattooer because you're not doing it. Exactly.
It's like a vegan, vegan. That was tattoo artist 40 years ago.
I don't want to be just a vegan. I'm a human.
You introduce yourself.
I have a name first and all the other shit.
But it's fun, but at the end, you're not only one thing, or you're a sad human a little bit.
Yeah. No, I've seen it. I've seen it, and I've seen that spark ignite in so many artists when they start working on another craft, whether it's like cooking or, painting or woodworking or printing or something, where you start to see, I think it's kind of a job for us to constantly seek for inspiration. That inspiration just comes, it burns hard, but it goes away. And it comes in waves too. And you really have to grab it and make use of it, and testing your versatility artistically in other crafts too.
Yeah, you got to know how to pull that trigger.
Know when to give it up too.
Even if there's a shitty bullet in the trigger, you got to know where that trigger is.
100%. Yeah, that's super cool.
So I wanted to ask, you were telling us at dinner, this amazing dinner that you and Brent made.
It was pretty fucking good. Shout out to George for shooting that deer.
But you actually draw everything the day of the consult, hey?
Sorry?
You draw when you do a tattoo, you draw the design the day of the consult. Yeah. When did that start? Was that how you were taught?
It's a little sad story.
I knew I would do something.
It's funny. I was robbed by an accountant, and I'm starting to work too much for pay my bill. Mm-hmm. So I work 6 days a week. And for that, I have no time for drawing.
Yeah.
So the realism make me probably alive today, because the realism don't need really drawing stuff. We need good reference. We need to
know how to properly lay it out, how to properly size things and balance it.
Yeah. So, and with my 20 years of tattoo artist, I was really an hermit all my life, probably. So I really become a technical guy.
Yeah.
So I have recipes for my stuff, and I redo everything the same receipt. So any detail you want, a dinosaurs, okay, which one? I will pick the dinosaurs. I will take the angle I'm comfortable with it, and I will start my magic with 3-4 image, tack, and after I'm starting my sketch. So I'm like a robot artist.
Well, realism kind of allows you to do that too, which is really nice. That's kind of where my art kind of started from, is realism. And I love that. I love being able to, when you can understand how to fit and design something properly and using those tools that we have, and you can just have fun and make a really sick tattoo out of it at the end of the day.
A little fun fact about that robot artist I am. If you see all my women in my drawing, it looks always the same.
3/4 perspective.
Yes, three corner, but always he looks
the same direction.
Same direction.
Yeah.
Look at all my woman face; it looks always the same direction.
Doesn't matter what side of the body; it's just always.
If I need the other side, I flip my image. I draw it the same size, the same.
It's like a signature almost.
Yeah.
Probably, or sort maybe of. I'm autistic. I don't.
What works. I'm gonna keep working it.
So yes, my 20 years of really technical tattoo artist. and the little bad how do you say that? The bad luck I have with my counter make me really work more faster. So I need to be really productive if I want to pay all the bill and all the stuff, because I was a really big ship to home. So yes, the amazing tattoo at Belleuil. It's 17 years old tattoo artist. Tattoo shop, sorry.
Yeah.
And yes, all that make me the professional I am today. So with the coffee, only every morning with a coffee with my customer. It's funny because I always take 1 hour at the start of my appointment.
Just to chat with them.
Chat, drawing, sketch, pick my picture, tick, tick, tick. Okay, done.
Do you find you're continuously talking to your client as you're drawing it too?
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of feeding off of them a little bit without giving them the reins too much.
And it's funny because customer really love that. He love see you construct your his design as he wanted. So yeah, it's funny. That's why maybe at my shop I don't sold any flash.
Yeah.
Because I'm too fast, I'm too quick on drawing. Man, you will draw me
anything you want. I can fucking
so I will not look at your flash. I don't understand what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's almost like the people. What are the people on the street that draw pictures of people right when they sit down?
Or like caricature artists.
Yeah, like one of the, like one of those.
I'm like that kind of artist.
You're just a machine that you can just crank them out.
Yeah. Paste so bottom on, and I starting drawing.
Yeah, same kind of go-to over and over.
That's why I love print and sticker thing, because I made my sketch in 30 minutes, and after I take really time to put color, shading stuff, and I really appreciate the art itself at the end. And after, okay, I want to do like print, more sticker. It's like fine art for me. A little sticker, it's really nice to put everywhere. So yes, that's why I starting to make my flash really perfect at the end, because I take more time with him. In kind, I think I respect more my drawing with that idea.
Well, it's so much harder to sell print than a tattoo.
Yeah,
that was another one thing that you had mentioned this weekend too, and I was like, fuck, you're fucking right. Like, trying to sell an actual picture that hangs on the wall is so much harder than selling a tattoo.
It's so funny because people said, you're a tattoo artist, you're an artist. Do you buy me some art? No. Why you said I'm an artist?
Yeah. You don't want any of my stuff to hang on the wall?
Exactly. It's funny because when people buy me a print, I'm just so happy. I become so happy. The guys buy me a full leg sleeve tattoo, like I don't know how, like maybe around 15,000 leg.
Yeah, leg sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah, so 15,000, and he buy me a little drawing, $60.
Yeah, they like hesitate on that for a little bit.
You want my art on your wall?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This doesn't go with the theme of my house. What?
The dragon doesn't really fit with the boho.
The dragon doesn't fit with the boho.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. Yeah, I bought one of your prints there. That's going to be a house print. Everything I buy is always like the studio. Yeah. Do you find that where you always put your art into the shop because you're just so proud of your shop? And then you're like, I should also put some art around my house. Like, I definitely brought so much of my art from home to the shop. Where I need to start filling up my house more.
I think my house is on primer when I buy it.
The kids have taken over.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm super pumped with that print. That was good. It was a good weekend. I'm excited for Winnipeg.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good fucking
When's
time.
that?
That one's August.
Yep.
August? Okay.
Yeah.
You got some time.
So I will prepare my team. It's
fun.
It's
get
funny
my shit together maybe for once in my life.
And it's funny because I put a little bit rush on you because you see my stuff. I'm like...
It's like, send me your design for a sticker. And I was like, hey, totally. And like, it's last minute. I'm like, oh, fuck, I totally like didn't send that fucking design. And he messages me, he's like, send it. And I'm like, isn't it too late? He's like, no, I will print this right before hitting the plane. Like, please, for the love of God, just send it. And it was funny because I had stickers made before I knew you were coming down. And they're like, I don't know, their fucking quality was kind of like meh. They're a little dull, a little small. And then he brought me those, and fucking sweet, like super bright.
The size is good.
I'm very happy that you nagged me with my procrastination winning almost. When will I ever learn not to leave things for last minute?
Never.
Never.
It's
Is that you too? Are you always
trait.
leaving things for the last minute?
Yeah, that's why I buy my print.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's about 2 convention. I do my banner the night I go.
Yeah. And every year, like when I'm done a show too, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be more prepared next time. I'm going to get better system to haul my shit. And one day I will figure out my life. One day.
It's funny. I want to do like educative video to help artists to just structure what they need to have in convention, what they need to do. Like my sticker tricks, something like that. And why you buy sticker, why you buy merch, what do you want to do with it?
100%.
You want to do money?
Yeah.
Or you want to do promotion, or you want to do only gift? Because it's a good idea too.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I find like conventions are something I look so forward to because I get to socialize. I get to chat with all of my friends from all over the place and share all these awesome ideas and talk all of this shit. And I'm like, man, like I fucking want to do that more. And then this kind of like, I don't know, this idea spiraled for this project in many different directions. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to overthink it. Just like have fun, meet some cool people, talk about art. I'm tired of overthinking everything in my fucking life. But it's cool to have those conversations too about like, making our lives a little easier for conventions.
Exactly.
Like
and it's funny because I always thinking life like a Pokemon. You need to evolve.
And you need to catch them all.
Don't lose your life on that.
All right.
Evolve yourself. Fuck
it's not possible. They keep making more.
Exactly.
Right.
But like my print rack, I bring him.
Yeah, that was smart.
Smart, but not smart enough. I need to evolve it for more smart to become more easy to come, more easy to put my thing on.
Yeah, well, we need a lot of things that just deconstruct and easier for us to fucking carry and throw on a plane.
Exactly. To do some item really specific for tattoo artists.
Big time.
Like I said to you, going more into like Comic-Con show, because that kind of artist sell a lot of things, and he need only he need that selling stuff to live, because they only are artists.
Oh, big time. Selling that art and having all of that shit to lug back and forth
and
whatnot. Like,
you make
that.
like dimension of selling stuff. Somebody you don't see the guys because you have too much stuff
I've done
around
that
him.
too, where I've like built up on the table and then I'm just like tattooing underneath everything, putting all of my old Starbucks coffee cups in behind all the frames no one can see.
Yeah. So yes, you need to evolve that kind of product and make some good product for tattoo artists.
Well, I think traveling is something that is going to be, it's always kind of been a bigger thing in our industry since social media and networking and everything and whatnot. And I think it's just going to keep on going from here too. Like I know everyone I talk to has so many more traveling goals and plans and everything since we can resume our life on this planet. Yeah. And it's definitely like, oh fuck, we gotta do some better traveling gear.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Like if I talk about like some money, for me come to Saskatoon cost me around 2,000, and I'm really proud of me because I made like 1,500.
On prints, on just art alone. That was awesome, right? He's like, I really want to push my art. I'm like, you can do it. Saskatoon's hungry. Saskatoon likes art. There are lots of tattoo enthusiasts. Lots of like, we got nothing but winter and drinking to keep us alive. That's pretty much it. And then Winnipeg was another one. Like, I definitely think the art's going to be pretty good because it's nice to see that type of clientele coming in through the doors and everything too. Like they're hungry people.
It's not all convention, but that was really good, and I'm really glad because it almost paid my traveling. So
I always try to like break even on conventions. I'm like, if I can go home and not be in the hole, sweet, hell yeah. At least. Yeah. Sweet. Cool.
So we could probably talk all day about trends that have changed from when you first started. But I'm curious, is there anything that you see where you're from that is like not existent? Because we were talking about this the other day. There's nobody in Canada that does like real black work. That's just a European thing.
Well, there is. There's reason. Like, I think it's a little bit more like, I guess, blackout kind of style stuff too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot.
Compared to Europe, that
Montreal, you have a lot.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You have really a lot of that kind of artist, and some new artists doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like specializing in it.
I think we're gonna see an uptick in a lot of like really heavy blackout.
Are you gonna start that?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll get bored halfway through blacking out an arm.
Yeah. It's funny because in black art you have like abstract art, you have like more, I would say like that, but
Tribal
Halloween stuff.
Yeah, or like gothic-y kind of.
Yeah. So this is good.
There's so many different umbrellas.
Some really illustrative stuff. It's nice.
Well, there's so many different umbrellas, you know. There used to only be like American traditional, your tribal, your, you know, like all of the, 10 different subjects, and now there's so many different subjects and styles.
Yeah. So yes, you have a lot of artists doing black work in Montreal and around and stuff like that. So,
do you think you see a trend coming in tattooing that a lot more people are going to be asking for?
Maybe. My friend really love that kind of art, and for real, it's always fun, and it's like a mix up of texture, outline, saturation, and it's concrete style. At the end.
It's something that emphasizes, I think, flow and shapes a lot more too. Like
yeah,
fucking shapes. I love me some shapes.
Yeah, you're big. You're big into the shapes and the
fuck yeah
blackout.
That's every time somebody's like, "What's your next tattoo gonna be?" I'm like, probably some shapes.
You need just one singular rhombus, please. Like
just one shape, one color. That's all I need.
That's it. Yeah. Abstract guy.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
A shape?
You want a fucking triangle? Leave.
You don't want that.
Oh, that's too good.
Where I put the woman face in your shape?
Yeah. Where am I gonna put it?
You're like, I can't not do this face.
Don't understand.
The love of God requests a face.
So I do woman, and after put black on it.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
I'll do a sick tattoo, and then I'll just go ahead and put your shape over top.
Okay, you want that like that? Okay, fair trade.
Oh,
I will take my picture before I put it in black.
Yeah, before I go black this out here. That's funny.
Yep.
Sweet, cool. How long have we been going?
Long enough.
Good, cool.
Yeah.
Your Instagram, where people can find you.
It's zombie headless. Something.
Yeah,
really
and you're printing Instagram too.
Les encrés en français.
Yep, we'll be just tagging that in the stuff for everybody there too. So yeah, super cool. I'm excited for Winnipeg again.
Yep.
And this guy's flight leaves at like fucking 5 a.m.
So yeah, it's bedtime, hey.
You're funny. Yeah. No, it was a good weekend. Successful weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
Last thing before you go. I really liked what we did with CJ's there too. What's one tattoo, piece of art, something that you've done recently you're really proud of?
I'm really happy with the convention. I think it's my triple face Oni.
Yeah, that was sick. That was good. Your shirt you're wearing, I noticed. I didn't even notice. Yeah, he tattooed that. It was sick.
Oh, really? That's fucking cool.
Oh, yeah, fucking nailed it.
Did you give him a shirt with it?
No,
damn
that
it.
shirt is so shitty to do. It's like this, and I need to peel off everything little part. It's like that take me like 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I just taking a little bit, like if it's money, I probably have $5 each hour.
We'll get a better system.
We'll flip burgers and McDonald's.
Awesome, cool. Well, that was fun, neat.
Yeah, thanks
good
for listening.
Job, team.
Yeah, good job, team.
Yeah, we'll figure out an intro and an exit one day.
One day, Satan's foreskin on Instagram.
Yeah, and mouse tattoos.
Well, why?